Hello and welcome back to London Cycle Routes. Today I'll be showing you how to cycle from Loughborough Junction in South London to Dulwich. This ride takes under 15 minutes and you can do the whole thing on quiet streets and protected cycle lanes. By public transport, the same journey takes around half an hour, so it's a lot quicker to cycle. If you find this video useful or you just enjoy watching it, then please don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel, as I try to post new videos just like it every week. I'd also like to say a big thank you to the channel supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to contribute as well, then there's a link in the description below the video. Okay, let's get going. So we're starting on Cold Harbour Lane next to Loughborough Junction Co-op, and we go up Padfield Road. This street is relatively quiet, and although it's technically a through route for cars, most of that traffic uses neighbouring Herne Hill Road, leaving it relatively quiet. After turning left into Southwark Road, clock the no through route signs on your right and turn into them up Cambria Road. The reason this street's very quiet is because the railway bridge right in front of us has been closed to motor traffic and it's only open for pedestrians and cycles. This has created a mini low traffic neighbourhood on the streets that we're going into now. We're heading for Ruskin Park, which is a useful connection between Loughborough Junction and Denmark Hill. Once we're there, we'll use the quiet streets in Southwark's Champion Hill low traffic neighbourhood and a cycle path along Greendale to descend into Dulwich Square. Then the streets of Dulwich LTN will take us to our final destination in front of Dulwich Library. The paths in Ruskin Park are quite pleasant to cycle on and are pretty wide, but don't forget that you're sharing them with pedestrians, so don't go too quickly and make sure you ride courteously. We're aiming for the park exit that lines up with the bottom of Champion Hill. There are plenty of different ways that you can cycle there through the park, but I think I've probably found the most direct one that avoids the most pointless hills. It may be worth downloading the map of the route, which is available in the description if you want to see which way to go. Ruskin Park is really nice, and if you don't live around here you might not have heard of it. It's a lovely place to come for a picnic. Unfortunately it does shut at sunset, so in the winter it's no good for commuting. There is an alternative route via Ferndene Road which runs along the park, but it doesn't line up as well with Champion Hill and it's not particularly quiet. A low traffic neighbourhood in the area or cycle lanes on the main road would give us more options. Now I've dismounted here as we need to go on the pavement for a second. We want to cross the road here and unfortunately the crossing's not great. You'll see the protective island on the left there which you can use to go halfway, but traffic does come down that Denmark Hill street quite quickly, so it is quite a tricky one to cross and it would be better to have a way to get from the park to this estate. This estate is Champion Hill and it used to be a bit of a rat run for motorists, but it's recently become a much nicer place to cycle thanks to some changes by Southwark Council. While this isn't officially a low traffic neighbourhood, recent changes to the one-way system and no entry signs mean that the traffic levels are effectively LTN-like. As you can see, it's an extremely calm place to cycle and the only thing that you have to worry about now is the rather steep hill to get up here. My research hasn't turned up any information as to why it's called Champion Hill, but it is a fitting name because Champion Hill is the site of Dulwich Hamlet Football Club's ground. Dulwich Hamlet are a lower league team, but they are surprisingly popular to go and watch if you live in South London as an affordable way to see some football. We're now on Greendale. This is a cycle path on the left and pedestrians on the right. Although, as you'll probably see in a second, not everybody gets that, so do be careful as you cycle down here. If you're cycling up here, good luck, it's really steep, although as you can see from those people we passed, it's not impossible. Greendale is actually one of the old roads between Camberwell and Dulwich, from when the area was a collection of rural villages. And you can see that for the most part it's actually kept its rural character quite well. You wouldn't think that you were a short cycle from Brixton Tube Station. The path is significantly more comfortable at this end rather than the end that we started at. For a start it's a lot flatter, but secondly the cycle section on the left here is separated with a grass verge from the pedestrian bit on the right, and there's plenty of space for all of us. Putting an obvious physical marker that these are separate paths, that makes it a lot less likely that somebody's going to wander into the wrong side of it or cycle up the wrong way, although unfortunately there are speed bumps on it which makes it a little bit uncomfortable in places. As we come to the end of the path itself, we go onto a street which is also called Greendale, and it's a clue as to what that bit that we just cycled on could have been like if development had continued up the hill. Personally, I like it without the cars. Keep an eye on the cycle dedicated signals there, and there's a short section here on Townley Road which is a little bit too busy for my liking, but we're going to turn off it very soon onto Charlton Avenue just here. Charlton Avenue is nice and quiet, and the reason for that is that it's part of the Dulwich low traffic neighbourhoods. The council has turned the road junction at the end of this street into a public square called Dulwich Square, and that has had the effect of really quietening it down and making it quite a pleasant place to cycle. I have shown that off in previous videos, but we're not actually going to see it today. That's because we're going to turn off left in a second to Woodward Road. The reason for that is that we're not going to be ending in Dulwich Square today. We're going to go a little bit further into Dulwich and end next to Dulwich Library, which is on Lordship Lane. The route here is really simple. You really just follow Woodward Road, although it does have a little bit of a hill. This week's video is a little bit shorter than some of the previous mammoth routes across London that we've done on the channel, but I think it's a really important one nonetheless. And that's because it illustrates just how good cycling can be for local journeys that are really a bit too long to walk normally, and yet we're doing it in half the time that the bus would take. And I particularly wanted to show how new low traffic neighbourhoods and enhancements to the streets, combined with existing greenways and paths, can really make quite a big difference to the quality of the ride and really make it mostly a traffic-free experience that really anybody could make use of. If I had some enhancements to suggest for the route we've just done, a safer crossing option from Ruskin Park across Denmark Hill for cycles and pedestrians alike would really be welcome, I think. And also dealing with the traffic levels between Loughborough Junction and Denmark Hill, probably with a low traffic neighbourhood, would mean that we were less reliant on Ruskin Park for safe cycling, which closes at sunset. But we are now here. That's Dulwich Library on our right, and we're coming up to Lordship Lane. So I've dismounted and I'm just going to walk onto the pavement here to end the video. Right, thank you very much for watching that, guys. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe. I try to post new videos every week, usually on Sunday. And also, if you really like the channel, you can always support it on the Patreon, which is linked below. Thanks very much and goodbye.